For years, Canada dreamed about this moment. A chance to host the biggest sporting event on the planet. A chance to welcome millions of fans. A chance to finally put Canadian soccer on the world stage. When FIFA announced that Canada, the United States, and Mexico would host the 2026 World Cup, it felt like history had been made. The country celebrated. Fans celebrated. Players celebrated. And for a while, everything looked perfect. But now, with the tournament approaching, something unexpected is happening. A growing number of Canadian fans are becoming frustrated, angry, and in some cases completely disillusioned with the event they once couldn't wait to experience. And the reasons behind that frustration reveal a much bigger problem facing modern football. Because this story isn't really about Canada. It's about what happens when the world's biggest sporting event becomes so massive that the people it was supposed to serve begin feeling left out. To understand why this is happening, we need to go back to the beginning. For decades, Canada was never considered a football powerhouse. The sport existed. The fans existed. But Canada wasn't viewed the same way as countries like Brazil, Argentina, Germany, England, or Italy. The national team spent years struggling to qualify for major tournaments. World Cup appearances were rare. Global recognition was limited. Then something changed. The sport began growing rapidly. Youth participation exploded. New generations embraced football like never before. The arrival of stars such as Alphonso Davies helped inspire millions. Professional clubs gained momentum. Television audiences increased. The national team improved dramatically. Suddenly Canada wasn't just participating in football. Canada was becoming part of football's future. The 2026 World Cup was supposed to be the ultimate reward for that growth. For many fans, this wasn't just another tournament. This was their tournament, their moment, their chance to experience World Cup magic without crossing an ocean. But then reality started to arrive. And reality was expensive. Very expensive. The first warning signs appeared when fans began discussing travel costs, accommodation prices, and ticket concerns. Major sporting events have always been costly. Nobody expected the World Cup to be cheap. But many supporters feared that costs were reaching levels that ordinary families simply couldn't afford. And that's where the frustration began. Because football has always marketed itself as the people's game. A sport that belongs to everyone. A sport where passion matters more than money. Yet many fans felt that the actual World Cup experience was increasingly becoming reserved for those with the deepest pockets. The concern wasn't simply about ticket prices. It was about accessibility. A family hoping to attend multiple matches suddenly faced thousands of dollars in expenses. Hotels became more expensive. Transportation costs increased. Food costs added up. Every piece of the experience seemed to become more expensive than expected. For some supporters, the dream remained alive. For others, it started slipping away. And when enough fans begin feeling excluded from an event happening in their own country, resentment starts to grow. Then came another controversy.